The next leg of the journey is taking the boys 40 miles southwest to Londonderry, the second largest city in Northern Ireland.
Right, today, T, nice one. Fairground, Cullen Brothers. We're going to their warehouse where they keep all of the sort of stuff they don't use anymore. So, yeah, it could be interesting, but fairground stuff now, I'm only interested in the really, really unusual. The really unusual, the very good quality, or the rare.
Starting as humble entertainers in the 19th century, Cullen's has grown into one of the biggest travelling fun fairs in the country. In that time, they built up a huge collection of rides and fairground paraphernalia, which is housed in their huge storage facility next to Derry Airport. Today, the business is run by Tommy Cullen and his three brothers.
We're the oldest travelling fun fair in Ireland. We're going to 1860, but I look well for my age to open it. We have a few antique pieces about the sheds and stuff like that. We have some containers up the back, which has never been opened in 40 years. And we'll show them to Drew. It could be a bidding war or something like that there. So we'll see how it goes with Drew.
Hello.
Hi, Drew.
How you doing?
Welcome to Cullen's Amusements.
Thanks for having us.
Good. Hope you had a good trip.
We have.
We have a few things to show you.
Yes, please.
Excellent. Yeah.
Lead on.
Follow me.
I can't wait, to be honest with you.
There's the Dodgems. We made it.
Right then, well, I can see what you've got in here. Wow. Look at this. Oh, I love the smell in here. It's mixture of diesel and paint. I love it. I shouldn't do really, should I? But I love it. So this is, you've got these out for us then?
Yeah, them's out for you to
Oh, this is the sort of, you've got a lot of this, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
I really like these. These are great. That is, I love that.
Right.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Fairground signs have been a perennial seller for Drew for almost 30 years, but finding original vintage ones is becoming increasingly difficult. Hand-painted on wooden boards, this selection going back to the early 1960s is excellent quality, packed with provenance and in good but well-used condition. They could be worth around £140 each.
Have you got prices in mind?
No.
Right.
I'm going to argue with you.
Whatever I say, it's not going to be enough, is it?
No.
No, I don't think so, no. Yeah.
Never is it?
No, I know. Right, OK, so, terrific. 80 quid.
A ton.
Sold.
Go on.
That was easy, wasn't it? Right, so, Dodgems. It's fairly easy, this one, to price, to be perfectly honest with you. The
Right.
Dodgems is worth £100 to me.
OK, that's OK.
Please insert coin in the slot car.
Right.
It's worth £100 to me.
Right, we'll not fall out.
And the please remain seated until the machine stops. I'm going to be a little bit mean and give you 60 quid for that. Or offer you 60 quid.
65.
Sold.
OK.
We're doing all right so far, aren't we?
You're going well, huh?
Yeah.
You, you messed up there because there's a price on the Dodgems.
That 5
You should have offered 5 new p. It's got a price on it.
I'm glad you're keeping them right.
I think I'd probably like to buy Super Jump as well.
OK.
And I'd give you the same as Terrific.
Well, 2, yeah. OK, that'll do.
Is that all right?
We'll not fall out, yeah. Usually hire a man to deal with this, but
You are.
I like you, so we'll not go any higher on them too.
It's early days.
Yeah.
We've only just met. We're sort of known for having a few of these in the showroom and, you know, online. So I buy them when I can. They're worth between 120, 140 a piece. There's a little bit of profit left in there, that's some cleaning. It's a small profit, but it adds up when you buy 5 or 6. Can we have a look at this, though, round here?
The Agassiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that for a bit of sign writing, T. That is really
yeah.
good sign writing. That is, did your father do that?
Yeah.
That's superb. Obviously, been around sign writing my whole life, I can appreciate it. My father is an extremely good sign writer. That is world class. That's absolutely
good,
bang
yeah.
on. The spacing, how he spaced that, is perfection.
No ruler.
No ruler,
No ruler.
just the chalk lines.
Yeah, that's it.
This art form, I think, needs to be further documented and is important. Proper sign writing. That there is one of the best examples I've seen in an awful long time. And I can say that with some confidence. I've been around this my whole life. That's excellent. I'd have driven over here just to see that.
Right, Drew. We haven't been here in 40 years.
Yeah.
The door
What's
fell
happened?
off when we opened it.
Really?
Aye, yeah, broke the hinges.
I'm surprised it hasn't fallen apart.
Oh, my God, look at the... state of it.
You in the market for some rust? We got a little tiny ladder for you.
Oh, look at that. Can you pick me up?
Yeah, do you want to foot it?
Come on, T, hold that for the man.
Oh my God, that is a bit sketchy. Is that one of the doors?
That's probably one of the door skins, yeah.
Come out into the yard and there's loads of old, what we call their truck bodies, basically, on the back here. They're used for storage. We see these all the time. This one is so rotten that when they opened the doors, knowing we were coming, the doors fell off. And you can see the whole back of the trailer's just completely disintegrated. But what's inside is really interesting. So what was this ride?
This was the way Austin car ride.
Is that an Austin car in there?
Yeah. You want to have a look?
Oh, God, it is as well. J40.
That's right.
J40 pedal car. These are really quite collectible now. How many of these have you got?
There's 8, but we only want to sell 6.
What do you want from?
No, you tell me.
They're worth a few grand done.
Ah, when they're finished, yeah.
But they're done, you know.
Yeah.
The most I've seen one advertised for was just shy of £6,000 for a pedal car. These ones are at not the lowest level, but not far off it. They're incomplete, but they're 6. It's remarkable. I've never seen 6 for sale anywhere.
Arguably the best quality pedal cars on the market at the time, the Austin J40 was made in a dedicated factory using metal offcuts from Austin's Longbridge car plant. They were fully operational, with working headlights and horn, detachable wheels with Dunlop pneumatic tyres, and a false engine with real sparking plugs. In total, just under 32,100 J40s were produced between 1949 and 1971. These ones have been adapted to fit into the fairground ride, but fully restored, they could be worth around £2,500 each.
Give us an offer for the 6. We'll let it go in bulk.
£3,000?
Drew and T are in Londonderry, Northern Ireland, at the storage site of Cullens. Founded in 1860, it's one of the longest-running fun fairs in the country.
That is world class. That's absolutely
good,
bang on.
Having found an incredible collection of vintage Austin pedal cars in the back of a rusty container, Drew is attempting an ambitious deal to buy 6 of them.
3,000?
4 for the 6.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. 3,950.
No. Can we meet in the middle? 3,500, I'll take the 6, and the spares.
Right. Let me think about that. Okay.
All right. It's a cheeky bid, but it's a bid.
Yeah. Everybody's a good one.
I know.
Right, Drew, leave that with us. We'll have a chat.
You have a chat, and we'll go from there. They're wonderful, really great, interesting, rare, desirable batch of things. We're not entirely sure what he's going to do. If he chooses to leave them with the family, that's fine. That's just how it is. Another fantastic day in Northern Ireland. My love of this art form and this lifestyle is something that is well documented. But to come here and see it still functioning, it going to another generation, is an absolute joy, you know, and I was able to buy a few bits. Thank you very much, mate.
OK, Drew.
All right,
Look after
cheers.
yourself.
See you.
Right.
Bye.
Drew. Well, we first went into the shed to come across some old signs, but the most thing I fell for was my father's old truck. So the gold leaf writing on it, and I think if we had got the truck out, he took it home with him. But a very good day. Enjoyed it immensely.
After some deliberation, Tommy and his brothers decided to keep the Austin cars. But Drew's confident of finding even more quality antiques at his next stop, 45 miles south, just outside Omagh.
So, next place is quite serious. Geoffrey Simpson, well-known, well-respected Irish dealer. He has his own auctions on site as well, and buys really good quality Irish furniture, period Irish furniture, by the spade load.
Just under 10 miles from the county town of Omagh is Viewback Antiques and Auctions, which is based in a series of barns and outbuildings nestled in the rolling hills of County Tyrone. The business is owned and run by veteran dealer Geoffrey Simpson.
I've been involved in the world of antiques for over 45 years. I specialise in the unique type of merchandise that one can acquire in Northern Ireland as opposed to the rest of the island. And I'm looking forward to seeing Mr. Pritchard, a man for whom I've had great respect. He's doing what I did 30 years ago, but more successfully.
Hello.
Hello, Drew.
How you
Hello,
doing?
T. Oh,
right,
doing
nice.
well. Welcome
Hello,
to Northern Ireland and to Vback Antiques in Oma. So I'm glad to see you here.
More than happy to come. Can we have a look around?
By all means.
See what you got?
Come on ahead this way, boys.
Right.
Now,
So, auction room. Well, I'm looking for good country stuff. Obviously, you know what I'm looking for around here, but Wish
Sure.
Island doesn't have much left of it.
no, well, we've got some pieces of pine here which come from Northern Ireland.
What about this thing?
This thing, that is George VI coronation chair. Indeed, that belongs to a friend of mine called Rene. I think he paid about 200 quid for it, which was too much money as far as I would be concerned, you know.
It's in a bad way.
It is.
Walk straight into the auction room. Immediately spot George VI's coronation chair. In terrible condition, but these have a certain following, and they can be worth a few quid if you sell them in the right way and in the right place.
This is one of 2,000 chairs made for the coronation of King George VI at Westminster Abbey in 1937. They were sat on by favoured guests who were invited to purchase them as souvenirs after the ceremony. Constructed from oak and upholstered in velvet with the monogram of George VI on the backrest, these chairs are a highly sought-after collector's item. It could be worth around £800.
Should be marked 1937, somewhere in here, obviously. There it is. There you go, they're all individually stamped and numbered.
Yeah. It's amazing what turns up, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm a buyer,
Okay, well.
so, I
that's
mean,
fine.
how much would you like your friend like a little profit on it?
Well, I'm sure he would love a little profit on it. He's just about to re-enter the field of education. Give him 25 quid on it, it'll be all right.
Fine, sold, I'll take
Okay,
it.
thank
you
you.
very much. In the end, we paid 225 for it, which is probably a reflection on its condition, which is terrible. Because believe it or not, that chair was meant to be blue, but it's been in the sun for rather a long time, since about 1937. So it's in terrible nick, but it's still a real one. So I'm very happy to buy it. So we're through here?
Yep.
Okay.
Up here, we've got a few bits and pieces, maybe not
That
yet.
big pair of jars, that big pair of pots in the corner there?
These two.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, there's a bit of damage on those, you know.
Is there?
There is indeed. Which is reflected in the price, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. But at a couple of hundred quid, they're not bad, you know.
In one of the display cases in the corner, there's a large pair of Japanese vases. There's millions and millions of copies of these things. These are real. These are the real deal. These are proper ones. They're both damaged.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Strange, isn't it? Strange repair.
Yeah.
The repair method on it is something that I know they sort of celebrate, and it's called kinsukuri. I can't speak Japanese. It's something like that. Look it up. But I like that.
This pair of late 19th century Imari vases have a number of kintsugi repairs. Translated, kintsugi means golden repair and is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the cracked joints with a dappled lacquer dusted with powdered gold or silver. Repairs like these are celebrated as part of the object's history rather than a negative, and sold as a pair, these vases could be worth £1,600.
I think they're very nice, and I'll take those, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
No problem.
Jeffrey pulls them out. It goes to 200 quid. Well, thank you very much for that. They're really, really good things, these. We'll do very nicely on them.
You like the Cascade bookcase?
What, sorry?
You like the Cascade bookshelves?
Yeah, I do. I don't mind them.
Indeed. That's in period.
It's just a shame that they've changed the handles.
Well, okay, well, how much would it cost you to change the handles?
100 quid.
Oh, dear. I'll change them for you for 50. Okay?
A classic piece of Irish country furniture, This bookcase dates back to the early 19th century. Known as a waterfall bookcase because of the cascading design of the shelves, it's constructed from mahogany and is standing on quality casters. Whilst the condition is generally good, the original drawer handles have been replaced, but once restored with period correct ones, it could be worth around £1,100.
Just be down to price.
300.
250?
It's painful, but I'll accept your offer.
Thank you very much.
On the basis of who you are.
Which that shouldn't matter.
Should have upped the price
but
of
it
that.
does.
Yeah, he'll say you should have asked for
Yeah,
more.
should have gone for 450.
We settle on 250 for the little mahogany waterfall bookcase. Changing the handles on it is a pain because we'll have to take those off and then you'll see the original escutcheons. But it is a good piece of early 19th century Irish furniture, and that's why we're here.
We'll progress upstairs and we'll see what we have up there. Well, welcome to the place where no one else gets.
Already?
So we'll walk up this way, I think.
This has caught my eye.
Yes, a little chiffonier. Indeed,
Rosewood.
Rosewood with the acanthus leaves and so on. Nice little bit. Quality piece.
Why would they rub the bloody label off? The label that was in the drawers, a paper, probably makers, but sometimes retailers, label in the bottom of the drawer. And for some reason, somebody scratched it out. If they'd have just left that there, I can probably piece together, you know, who it's from, but it's just really annoying when somebody does that. Don't do that. If you see labels and marks or chalk marks or even pencil writing on the basis of furniture, leave it alone, please. It really devalues stuff.
It's the beautifully coloured South American hardwoods used in the construction of this early 19th century chiffonier that really sets it apart. The gallery rail across the back hasn't been over-polished, and the acanthus leaf decorations at the top of the leg, which were a popular embellishment on Irish furniture of the period, are also in superb condition. It could be worth around £1,500.
How does 300 quid grab you?
Pardon?
How does 300 quid grab you?
300 quid doesn't grab me, but I'll negotiate with you.
Antiques dealer Drew Pritchard is in Northern Ireland, where he's looking to build new contacts and seek out quality Irish antiques that are harder to find back home.
Can we have a look around?
By all means.
He's currently in Omagh, where he's rummaging through a collection of traditional Irish furniture that belongs to respected dealer Geoffrey Simpson, and is in the throes of bidding for a chiffonier from the early 19th century.
How does 300 quid grab you?
Pardon?
How does 300 quid grab you?
300 quid doesn't grab me, but I'll negotiate with you. I mean, I wouldn't make a present to anybody else but yourself. You know, so there you
350.
are. 350.
Done.
Done.
I'll take it. We settled on 350 for it in the end. I'm going to spend about 150 on it, so it'll owe me 500 quid, and then we'll see a profit out of it, for sure. Another good day in Northern Ireland. We got what we came here for. Take your time, and you may find some good things, and we did today.
I enjoyed today. I find Drew very interesting. It's nice to talk to someone who knows something about the world of antiques. There was no necessity to explain because he was able to recognise what was quality and what wasn't.
Buying done for the day, the boys head back to Belfast and retire to the Titanic Hotel. Converted from the old Harland and Wolff shipbuilders' headquarters, it was here that the Titanic was designed, and in this building, it's far from forgotten.
So here you go, T. This is not the actual one.
No, it's a bit bigger than that.
Bit bigger than that, yeah. Come on, let's go and get a drink.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Amazing.
But see these tiles here?
Yeah.
If you were on the Titanic, you'd have seen those tiles.
Really?
Yeah, when they refurbished, they found a box of them. And these
way.
would have been on the Titanic. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. I think the whole setup is quite remarkable.
This work around here, same craftsman did that, just did the Titanic.
Really?
Yeah. They did the drawings. I think it was either this room or that room. One of these
This was the
rooms.
office for the Titanic?
Yeah, this is their building.
Oh, you didn't tell me.
No, Harland and Wolff.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right then.
I'm glad we came.
What we need to do now is find an old, traditional
Yeah.
We've only just met. We're sort of known for having a few of these in the showroom and, you know, online. So I buy them when I can. They're worth between 120, 140 a piece. There's a little bit of profit left in there, that's some cleaning. It's a small profit, but it adds up when you buy 5 or 6. Can we have a look at this, though, round here?
The Agassiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that for a bit of sign writing, T. That is really good sign writing. Did your father do that?
Yeah.
That's superb. Obviously, being around sign writing my whole life, I can appreciate it. My father is extremely good sign writer. That is world class. That's absolutely
good,
bang on. The spacing, how he spaced that, is perfection.
No ruler.
No ruler. Just the chalk lines.
Yeah, that's it.
This art form, I think, needs to be further documented and is important. Proper sign writing. That there is one of the best examples I've seen in an awful long time. And I can say that with some confidence. I've been around this my whole life. That's excellent. I'd have driven over here just to see that.
Right, Drew. We haven't been here in 40 years.
Yeah.
The door fell off when we opened it.
Really?
Aye, yeah, broke the hinges.
I'm surprised it hasn't fallen apart.
Oh, my God, look at the state of it.
You in the market for some rust? You got a little tiny ladder for you?
Oh, look at that. Can you pick me up?
Yeah, do you want to foot it?
Come on, T, hold that for the man.
Oh, my God. That is a bit sketchy. Is that one of the doors?
That's probably one of the door skins, yeah.
Come out into the yard and there's loads of old, what we call the truck bodies, basically, on the back here. They're used for storage. We see these all the time. This one is so rotten.